Tibetan medicine is called the Sowa Rigpa, okay? Very visual and artistic. And so we will see this artwork. It's an old artwork in 17th century. Is that beautiful? Do you like it? Yeah? All right. So it gives us lots of information. The tree is called the tree of treatment. So in Tibetan we call the root, the root of the treatment, right? It has 4 trunks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trunks. Sowa Rigpa knowledge, I always say it's a Tibetan medicine, but it's a universal knowledge, right? So he's first time studying Tibetan medicine. I just tell you something interesting, right? He thinks this is something new for him, but he knows about this already. It's not only he knows, he's already doing that. But then maybe some of you are saying, oh, I want to, know how put things together and to understand, to organize, right? Something like that. Sowa Rigpa is a reminder for us, okay? A natural medicine is a reminder for us. It's not like a new science or new things we really have to study. Yes, we have to memorize different things. But the really interesting thing is we humans, we are special people. And we already know so many things. Right? And the great Tibetan doctor, the founder of Sowa Rigpa, he really helped us how to put things together, how to organize, how to remanage our knowledge. Okay? Are you okay with that? Because we are all healers. We are all healers. Even we don't know anything, right? Our body knows everything. We don't know about diet. Our body knows about diet. Our body knows what it needs, right? Our body knows we need to sleep. Our body knows we need to dream. The same thing our mind is doing too, right? So that's why Sowa Rigpa is our inner guide to really discover about ourselves and our life. All right, so now just let's start my question for you. Okay, so do you think you know this tree? Be honest. No.
I don't.
Exactly, you don't, right? Okay. So when you have a cold or flu, what do you do? When was your last cold or flu?
In July.
In July.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it really bad?
No, minor.
Okay. Then what do you do? So when we get sick, something changed, right? So what symptoms you had?
Just coughing, throat.
Coughing, sore throat.
Yeah. Changed my diet.
He changed his diet. Why did you change your diet? Did you change your diet or your body told you to change your diet?
Body told me to change my diet.
Right? Do you understand? Body says don't eat food. Especially don't eat heavy food. Do you understand? Body regulates by itself. So that's called the inner science. So that's why you listen to your body, right? So you listen to your body and you change your diet. Good. What else?
Rest.
Rest? Rest from what?
From stress or...
Rest from working. Rest from listening to friends. Right? Take a break, right? Take a break, resting. And that you felt to rest or somebody told you to rest?
I felt like I had to rest.
Okay. How did you rest?
More sleep.
Okay, that's very good. More sleep. Less physical activities, less work, right? So he mentioned 2 things. One, he changed his diet, and one, resting, changed his lifestyle. Normally he's very busy, right? So this is the 2 first trees, 2 first trunks. First one says change the diet. Second one says change the lifestyle. Exactly the order you said. How did you know that?
Well, I went to the lecture.
Okay. I didn't know he was cheating me. Okay. And then what's the third one? And what else did you do? We all have the same story, right? Okay, who didn't come? He's cheating me. It's okay. What else did you do? Let's say you changed the diet, you are resting, still you are unwell. What do you do? What do?
You take some medicine.
Take some medicines, exactly. Take some medicine. That's the third trunk. Right? Take some medicines. What kind of medicine do you take?
Garlic. I smash the garlic, I put hot water, and that's what I take, and I'm better.
Very good. Is garlic a food or medicine? The answer is both.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Why you take garlic?
Well, I grew up very sick, and I was taking all of the medicines, and my grandmother was like, I'm taking you out.
Okay, grandma's knowledge. Okay, grandma's knowledge. Grandma knew Sowa Rigpa too. You see, your grandma knew Sowa Rigpa too. Okay, all right, taking medicines. Let's say you change your diet and change your lifestyle, resting, sleeping more, and taking some garlics or ginger tea. Or what else do you take for cold and flu? Garlic, ginger, chicken broth. What else?
Sunlight.
Sunlight is part of lifestyle. That's good. Yeah, sunlight. What else do you take? What else do you take? Chilies, very good. What else? Turmeric, yes, very good. What else?
Echinacea.
Echinacea. What else do you take?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. You take the pills, powders, or the fruit?
Pills.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So whatever you take, right? We take Chinese herbs, we take Ayurvedic drinks, we take Tibetan medicines, we take many things. But if herbs are not working, we should take what? We should take chemicals, right? Are you scared of taking chemicals? We are made of chemicals. Remember that. Okay? Yes, some chemical medicines are over-concentrated, but we have to know we are made of chemicals. We call it we are made of elements. It's the same thing, right? So sometimes we need to take chemicals. That's very important. Especially I think many of us, we learned the big lessons during the COVID. The people who couldn't make through the COVID, many of them, they are heavily against the chemical drugs. Doctors, this and that, right? Some of us, we don't need these things, but some people, they need it. We are all different people, right? We can receive that as a support. So that's why the third trunk, of course, here we are talking about all natural medicine, herbs, plant, minerals, including animal product and everything. But we also, today we should think of the chemicals too, in case we need. And then let's say these three things are not working. What is the last solution? Who is the first time for Tibetan medicine completely? Okay, let's say you change your diet and lifestyle and you drink garlic and still not working.
Dayquil.
Huh?
Dayquil.
What?
Dayquil.
And what else?
You go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's good too. Go to the doctor, right? Go to the doctors. And what else you can do at home? You can ask somebody to massage you, especially the sore muscles, right? Especially the sore muscles, joint problems, right? We do massage and different external therapies. The last one is called the external therapy. And this book is about the last trunk. Okay? Good? About last trunk. So the healing by touching. Healing by touching. All right? Do you know that touching has a power, right? Can you touch yourself like this? Hug yourself? Hug yourself? Close your eyes. How do you feel? Touching yourself, touch yourself. Close your eyes. How you feel?
Love.
Close your eyes, please. All right, how do you feel? Calm, yeah? Calm? Okay, now you just rub yourself like this. Rub your muscles. How you feel that one? And now you massage. Now you squeeze your muscles, squeeze. Squeeze both your arms. Okay? Squeeze your joints. And work a little bit with your knuckles, fingers. Right? Today, did you know our fingers, they need a gentle touch? How often do you use your fingers? All the time. For what? Huh? Typing, that's good. I like typing. And what else? We are always holding something. We are always holding our partners. Do you understand? Our partners, right? My partner is here. Like this, right? We have so much stiffness. Did you know that many of the joint inflammations, arthritis, starts from finger today? Do you understand? Because we are over grabbing, we are over like this, we never massage. Okay, so that's the power of the touch. Okay, power of the touch. And we can actually very easily know where the massage is coming from and who created that massage. Do you understand? What do you do if you have a pet at home, dog or cat? What do you do? Is that good for animals or good for you? Both, right? Why that's so essential? That's a communication, right? It's called the body communication, right? Body communication. So in our communication, we have 3 types of communication according to Tibetan tradition. And of course, the first one, what we know, it's called the verbal communication, right? English is my 3rd or 4th language. I try to speak English and try to communicate with you guys. Am I communicating with you? You think, you wish. But maybe you learn more things from my body movements, from my smile, and from my smell. Do you understand? So body communication takes the 70%. Verbal communication is about 30%. Right? We think verbal communication is very important. We know, we understand. But it's not about the verbal, it's about the body. That's why for me it's perfect to live in Italy. Okay, pasta. Yeah. Why body is communicating so much? This means we humans, and Tibetan tradition is called we are intelligent living beings. We are like super intelligent social animals. We are very special, right? But we have a problem. Our problem is called the fear. Shame, regret, guilt, not good enough. I don't know how to present myself, right? Because we are told, make yourself presentable. Oh, am I okay? Right? We are living in fear. So that blocks our speech, our throat chakra, and we don't know how to communicate. And that's why mostly, our communication is what? Hello? Mostly our communication is what? Huh?
Non-verbal.
Yeah.
Mostly our verbal communications are lies. Okay, you raise your hand. Who's not a liar? There are some lies are called good lies, Bad lies, liars, and then good lies because we lie for good reasons. Right? Professional lies, we have to lie for professional level. And then the worst one, they call it pathological liars. Which one you are? There's one is called the casual liars. Which one? Casual, how are you? Oh, good, I'm okay.
Yeah, I do that one a lot.
That's called the casual liar. Do you understand? And the moment is, yeah, I'm good. In the face says, you are not okay. Your eye says, no. Do you understand? Did you know you are a liar? Don't take it personally. It's not our fault. It's the society, it's the culture, it's the tradition. Do you understand? So that's why we are told to communicate, to say and to speak. Even we go to see a psychologist and we are trying to telling all our stories, this and that. We're just creating stories, narratives by ourselves. We are telling to them what we want to say. Right? It's our version. It's not somebody else's version. Right? So the reason why I'm saying this is one of my personal quote. Verbally we lie, but our body can't lie. Do you understand? That's the thing. Our body is not trained for lying. Our body cannot hide. That's why our body very often have aches and pains and sore and this and that. Do you understand? Our body is constantly protesting. Our body is, are you tired? Are you okay? You need to rest? No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. That's called the professional lie. Do you understand? It's really interesting. What our body says, our word says, normally it doesn't match. But body cannot lie, right? Body cannot lie because body has an intelligence. That's what we need to know. Body's intelligence. Yes, body's intelligence, we call it energy, right? Chi, prana, ki, qigong. Do you do qigong?
A little bit.
Right? Prana, right? We have different names. So that's why I think to work with the body is very, very important. You know, I always say if we experience pain, it's a good sign. It's not a bad sign. We have a pain. It's a good thing. Do you understand? And the disease, it's a good thing. It's not that bad. How do you call the sore? Cold sore. Okay? Cold sore. Do you know more than 85% of humans, they have cold sore? Right? 85, it's a very high rate, you know. That virus, you know, that virus is very, 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 very popular. Right? 85% of humans we have. But many of us, we have this hidden, you know, they are hidden, dormant state. They don't show the sign. But 70% of people in the winter, when it's cold or when we are stressed, cold sore manifest. And people hate that. Do you understand? Cold sore, oh no, cold sore. Now what should I do with eye makeup? I have a public meeting, right? People hate about cold sore. And if you hate your cold sore, guess what? It gets worse. It becomes more painful. And takes more time for healing it back. And cold sore is the best sign telling us the state of our immune system. Our immune system is collapsing. We need to rest, we need to change our diet, we need to take herbs, and also we need to take a massage or herbal bath or whatever it is. And if we are able to, and actually body is really protesting. Do you understand? Virus is saying, yes, it's a good chance I can wake up. But our body is saying, you know, I'm collapsing, I can't handle it anymore. And then it's up to us. We listen to our body or we run after our stress or our work. Do you understand? I'm just saying it's very interesting. Tension headache is the same thing. We hate tension headache. The more we hate tension headache, the more we ignore it, the more it will increase. Right? What we do is I have a pain, I take a painkiller. I ignore it, I numb it, I bypass it. Another pain, okay, another painkiller. Because I think there's something wrong in our health system. Health system says solution is a drug. pills and powders and this, right? Solution is chemical drugs. That is the biggest human moral corruption. Solution is here. Solution is diet. Solution is lifestyle. Solution is herbs, right? And solution is even fasting, not taking anything. Right? Not taking anything. We think, okay, solution we have to buy. But best solution, don't buy. Don't eat. Just keep breathing. Drink some water. And the solution is external therapy. And especially about external therapy, right? The number one sold drug in the world, you know which one? How do you call that German drug company? Bayer or Bayer? Bayer. Is that your company, Bayer? Bayer's the number one sold drug is painkiller. Did you know that? Painkiller. And now if we bring this one, external therapy, 60% of pain we can handle it. 60% we can handle it. And many of the pain we need to know, what's wrong with our diet and lifestyle. Do you understand? So we need to remember we are smart, super smart social animals. But if we bring that intelligence toward to us, right? Number one intelligence, human intelligence for ourselves is how to achieve good health and happiness. There are no other stuff. Yes, spiritual realization, blah, blah, blah. These are just blah, blahs, right? Blah, blahs. If we miss the health and happiness, the health, the physical, mental health and happiness, we cannot achieve anything, right? I think that's why health and happiness is our priority. You see? You are first time for Sowa Rigpa, you know this tree already, right? You are the same. If you don't know this tree, don't worry. Your grandma knows this tree. It means in your blood. Do you understand? That's why I used to say Tibetan medicine is very special. Tibetan medicine. And then in Europe, slowly I was relaxed because the Greek medicine is the same thing. Ancient the Greek medicine says the same thing. These things are important. Roman medicine is the same thing. Arabic medicine is the same thing. Ayurveda, Chinese medicine is the same thing. Right? That's called the natural science. Okay? All right. So that's the last solution. We call it third tree. This is called the foundational tree. What is the foundation of ourselves? Okay? This tree is divided in two parts. And first part is called good health. And second one is the disease. Healthy trunk and sick trunk. Health and sick. Okay? So what does it mean, health trunk? And according to Sowa Rigpa, health means balance. Right? Which we know already. Everything is about balance. About sleep is about balance. Today we talk a lot about sleep, but oversleeping is a problem too. Oversleeping means sleeping more than 9 hours. It's a problem, right? And less sleep is less than 6 hours. It's a problem. If we get 7 to 8 hours, that area, it's a balanced sleep. Okay? So health is about a balance. And then when we talk about balance, first balance here, we are talking about energy level of balance, energetic balance. Energetically, do we have balance or not? Okay? And then I have a funny explanation here. Energy balance is a little bit complicated. Let's talk about physical balance. Okay? Physical balance. What do you think about your physical balance? Are you in a good shape? Yeah? You think? Do you think? I tell you a very funny thing, okay? And you have to do this homework at home. Every one day, just one day, you measure how much water and liquid, coffee, tea, matcha, whatever you drink, how much liquid you drink per day, right? And also you measure all your food, how many grams of pasta you eat, how much bread you eat and meat or fish, water. You make a measurement, everything you eat in one day, right? Then you wait for 24 hours. You have to check how much is coming out. Do you understand? It's called the bank transaction. That is physical health. How much we put in, how much we use, how much is coming out. Okay? Here says physical balance our physical balance starts from our gut. Our gut's balance is depending what we put inside. That's the essence. Do you understand? Actually, this theory is we are what we eat. We are what we eat. Here it says what we eat. And then how our digestion system is working on it, and what our body really takes. You understand? Energy, glucose, whatever our body really takes as an energy. And then transforming from muscles to the fat and blood and muscles and bones and bone marrows and so on, right? So it goes in the metabolic process. But then this one says, check how much is coming out. Hello? That's why physical health, you can calculate how much we put inside, how much is coming out, and how much being used. Do you understand? That's called the balance. That's called the balance. But in our case, and in our case, in well-developed countries, over 65 to 70%, we intake, but not coming out. It means internally stuck, right? And body stores. Where it's stored? Where it stores? Fat. If it's only stored in the belly, we are still kind of okay. But the worst thing is it stores with inner organs. Visceral fat, right? It's called visceral fat. That in storing the inner organs. We even don't know. That's called the skinny fat, Some people, they think they are very skinny. Oh, I'm not like you, But internally we store the fat. And those ones, the base of inflammations. And that inflammations are based on all troubles. Do you understand? So actually that's called the physical balance. It's very, very, very interesting. Physical balance is mostly depending what we eat and on what we eat and what we drink. And then how we use that energy, right? How do we use that energy? Sometimes our intakes are toxins. If there are toxins, our body is accumulating the toxins. So what we need to do, we need to detox. So we all have physical problems. Even migraine, it's a question, what goes in, what comes out. Okay? Maybe the liquid is not going enough and dried up, and maybe you are evaporated, dehydration, and there are many different things. I'm just not generalizing. All right? So once we have a problem here, physical problem, and then do you think our mind is happy? No. Right? So that's why body and mind's problem, it's coexisting. Physical stress our mind. Psychological stress stresses our body, like they are ping-ponging around, right? And then in the between we have the one is called the energy. We get energy blockages or energy excess, excessive energy deficient and so on, okay? So anyway, in a simple way, energy balance, physical balance, especially in and out, and then mental balance, okay? 3 types of balance. But then this one is interesting, this one is saying why we lose the balance, why we cannot keep the balance. Do you understand? Migraine is not, something we have. Migraine mostly can be genetic. It runs in the family, But migraine can be prevented, right? So joint problems, digestion things, and many things are later developed problems. And then here it says why we have the problems, okay? which tree is simpler? This one first, the trunk. First one or second one? Second one looks complicated, right? Do you see it? You see, getting sick is a complication. It's complicated. But stay healthier, look, stay healthier. It's a simple, right? To maintain our health is kind of simple. But we don't like that one. We love troubles. That's why we get troubles. We get mental troubles, we get physical troubles, and we messes up our energy. Do you understand? And then here, this one, I don't go into details, but these two trunks are very interesting. First one says, all problems are coming from ourselves. Okay? We don't know how to manage our inner emotions. Do you understand? And then this one, second one says, it's like this. If we have mental issues, I just make it very simple, okay? If we have mental issues, we have a relationship problem. Do you understand? Mental problems originated from relationship problems. Family relationship, sibling relationship, friend relationship, right? Including our own relationship. Do you see yourself as a friend or as an enemy? Do you see yourself as a smart person or as a confused person? The right answer is we always see ourselves as a confused person. Do you like yourself or you hate yourself? Now, do you like or you dislike? The right answer is both. Do you love yourself or you hate yourself? The answer is both. Do you understand? So we have a very disturbed relationship with ourselves. And that is the original cause of many mental blah, 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 blahs. What mental problem do you have? Okay. All right. Okay. And then the second one, this one says, no, it's not my mental problem. It's the problem of processed food. It's the process, it is the problem of the sugar. It's the problem of McDonald's or, I don't know, or King Burgers. What's the problem? Burger Kings or whatever, right? Fast food. Actually, this says, right? But in a simple way, McDonald's is not a problem, right? Fast food chains are not a problem. The problem is our kitchen. Do you have a kitchen? What do you have a refrigerator? Open that. What do you have inside? And somebody forced you to get them? Those are all unwanted gifts. Or you paid for them. Do you understand? So in a way, this part, I really like it. Sowa Rigpa says, Yuto says, we humans, we are super intelligence, but we misuse our intelligence. Right? When we misuse intelligence is becoming stupidity. And then that stupidity is making what? We are buying disease. And we buy disease until we get sick. And then we spend more money to get cured. And constantly we're stressed about making money. Does that make sense? That's called the psychopath. Psychopath or sociopath? Somebody said they changed the name, no? It's the same, right? Do you understand? Just to think what you have in your refrigerator. What you have it, right? Because according to Sowa Rigpa, kitchen is a pharmacy. Did you know that? Kitchen is a pharmacy. If your pharmacy is empty, it means you are very healthy. Do you understand? But we are always scared that our pharmacy goes empty. Do you understand? We are scared it goes empty. And we need to do and buy and buy and buy. And now, like, mind is full and belly is never full and eat again and right? So it's a very strange cycle, right? So here. And this too, this is called the primary cause. This is called the secondary cause or conditions. Okay, this one I like it. It says, problem is not sugar, nor oil or salt, nor processed food. Problem is our addiction. Do you understand? Problem is we are too rich, we have too much money. Right? It's better you guys come to Pure Land Farm, spend money here. Right, Christiana? Buying the books. You buy more books, you buy less food. You stay healthier. So that's our human confusion. Does it make sense? It's very interesting. We know it's not we don't know these things. That's the amazing part. It's not we don't know these things. We know these things, but we ignore it. Okay? We bring the problems back again and again. You know the difference between ignorance and stupidity? Do you want to answer? Ignorance means you didn't know and first time happened something. Stupidity means repeating again. Right? You know it and repeat it again. Know it, repeat it again. Right? So then, instead of we humans, we call ourselves the super intelligent social animals. How we should call us? I didn't say anything. Huh? I just didn't say. I asked you a question. You had an answer. And that answer, whatever come out, is about yourself. I didn't say anything. Any word come up when I said how we should call humans? Any word come up? No, that's not other people. That's about ourselves. Okay? So that's why Tibetan medicine has a very, very direct connection with the Buddha, medicine Buddha. Okay? Buddha means wake up. Buddha means wake up. It's a good time for wake up. Do you understand? Go back to your kitchen and look inside. Anyway, don't waste your food, don't throw them away. Eat and finish, and then you rethink what you really should buy. Do you understand? Including for our kids, the same. For our kids, I did the same mistake. I was always buying like the chips. They like it, they like it, they like it. When they will stop the buying, they don't ask. Kids, they don't ask. We think they like it, they need it, we buy for them. And this is how we grow up, with unhealthy food, unhealthy diet. Do you understand? Unhealthy diet is not because of what we are eating. Unhealthy diet is we don't know how to manage with our mind, with our emotions. Okay? So this is the two main things. Then, of course, wrong diet and lifestyle. And also there's some seasons, our health is connected with different seasons. And then we call it invisible forces, external invaders like parasites, bacteria, viruses. Those things are included. Okay? But we can say, are those external like microorganisms also is connected with our human intelligence? Of course, yes. Right? Of course, yes. If you protect yourself, your immune system, even you are attacked by these, organisms, we don't get sick because our body is protecting itself. But if we don't take care of ourselves, did you know like the virus, different types, like millions of viruses, they're every day showering down? Did you know that? They are everywhere, invisible. Most of the cases we don't get sick because we have a good immune system. Right? including them. It's dependent. We cannot blame for the external forces, this and that. It's always a question how to take care of ourselves, right? Okay, that's the first tree. It's called the balance and imbalance. Health is a question of balance, and losing balance is called imbalance, and imbalance is a disease, okay? There are 3 trunks. One, it says observation. Okay, one says observation, right? Observation. Observation. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my eyes. Do you see my eyes? Yes? Do you see my face? You see it, right? So now my question is, do you see your own face? You are seeing it now? No, don't lie. Please. You don't see, right? Unless you use a mirror or you take a selfie, you don't see. I don't see my face, I see your face. And especially, do my eyes see your eyes? No. Do you understand? So that's the power of observation. As a doctor, we observe patient. But as a patient, we observe ourselves. Okay? Seeing and knowing is the visual, how do you call it? Visual method. Okay. And then we have the urine one. Actually, urine is interesting. Okay? Do you check your urine? Do you pee every morning? Do you check your urine? Right? What kind of color? What smell? How many bubbles? Did you know that your urine has a special sound? Did you know? No? Sometimes after peeing, you just listen. You have something like this, like champagne. It depends on how much you drink, right? So urine is one of the best way to see our internal, our internal blood or internal organs, what they are doing, right? Literally, our kidney filters our blood. Filters our blood. And once blood is being filtered, the waste product goes in the urine. It's our blood filters. Blood we don't see. We have to do the blood analysis, but urine we can see. There are lots of informations. Did you know in ancient Egyptian medicine, 5,000 years ago, they used the urine as a diagnostic method? Did you know that? They are even able to detect the pregnancy. They collect the urine and actually don't collect. There's a special place. You sit like this, you pee, and then urine goes down, and then there are like barley grains, barley and wheat. So if the urine makes them sprout, it means pregnant. Right? Ancient knowledge is amazing. Ancient Egyptian used, and the Greek medicine they used. And the Sowa Rigpa urine analyzers are very important. So then this one is the pulse check, pulse analyzers. The pulse is our heartbeat, right? Do you know the heart beats how many times in 24 hours? How many times? Almost 100,000 times. 100,000 beats. Poof, 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 poof. Right? And did you know that you have a heart? Did you know you have a heart? And the heart is working very hard. So ancient time, this is the heart monitor, okay? Actually, if you touch your pulse, this is also good for kunye. When we do massage, when we touch, we have to trust in the muscles or the skin and what else it's information giving to us, okay? You use left hand, Go backside, right hand, and put it here, 3 fingers. Do you feel your heartbeat? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Is it soft, strong, fast, slow? How you feel it? And if your heart, okay, let's put this way, if your heart is able to talk to you, what your heart is telling you here? Do you feel your pulse? What your heart is telling you?
Slow down. Relax.
Huh?
Slow down.
Who said so? Yeah, your heart saying slow down? Very good. Write it down. Lillian, slow down. Your heart is saying, I love my life. Your heart is saying, I deserve a good health, longevity. What else? What your heart is saying?
Get quiet.
Get quiet. You already are quiet. Maybe your heart say, talk more, no? What your heart is saying?
Relaxed.
Good. What your heart is saying?
Mine is saying go outside more.
Okay. Outdoor exercise. What your heart is saying? Christiana?
Rest.
Rest. What your heart is saying?
It's saying I'm alive.
Good. What your heart is saying? Okay. So this is the palpation. You know, in Chinese medicine we have palpation. Ayurveda we have palpation. Sowa Rigpa we have palpation. In Sowa Rigpa, urine analysis and palpation are equally important. That's why in Tibetan we call Tsa Chu. Tsa means pulse, Chu means urine. Okay? They are equally important. And this one, actually, it's interesting because our heart is directly communicating to us. Okay? This is a form of meditation. You just check, or you can do here too. Here is normally a little bit loud, you know. Here the heart is wow, 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 you know, wow, wow, like this. Here is the right distance. Here is the right distance. Okay? You can really listen, and your heart very often says, I'm so tired. And very often says, please eat less. Let's go for a holiday. Right? And very often says, please don't ignore me. You know, I don't want to be abandoned. Right? As a human, you know, ignoring, you know, being ignored, being abandoned is the worst feeling. Right? We go after drugs, we go after alcohol, we go after all different stuffs, right? Because feeling of that abandonment and losing the connections. But now you ask your heart, what's happening? And who is abandoning your heart? Who is abandoning your heart? Right? Who is abandoning your lungs? Who is abandoning your liver? Who is abandoning your kidneys? Do you understand? We only say, oh, I have a heart problem. My doctor said I'm this and now I'm on medication. Is that the way to love our heart? Oh, my liver, I have this and that, da, 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 da. A doctor said I have to cut down my alcohol and sugar. I can't do it. I'm taking a pill. Should be okay. Right? Okay. So that's why these two actually it's very interesting. Okay? We are healers. And our body is telling us what we have. what we should appreciate. Do you understand how we should reconnect with ourselves? So the diagnostic, this is called the diagnostic tree. Diagnostic tree is truly to knowing ourselves, right? Doctors, they want to, the reason why we do the palpation, the pulse, is patient, they can't express them rightly. And sometimes, many cases, patient, they lie. You understand? Patient, it's good they lie, Can you imagine if they bring all their stuffs? Mostly I'm okay, it's good, it makes easier for us, right? But pulse and observing the facial expressions and this and movements and this and that, right? Like this is everything, all information we receive. Something unclear? This is asking questions. Okay? So I call it, this one is the trunk of eye. This one is the trunk of the fingers, the touch, and this is the trunk of blablas. Blablas, and we have to listen to. Right? Patient all complains. I did this and then I have this. Oh, I did this and now I have this. Oh, I did this, I have this. Okay? So there are 3 colors. They are divided in 3 types of energy or humors. Right? Humors, we call it the nyepas. So like energy symptoms here. Okay? So, do you remember this tree? This is tree of what? Health. And this one is? Disease. Do you like disease? Okay, good. And then this one is, how do you call it? Diagnostic tree. Why it's a 3? What is this one? Observation. This one? Palpation. This one? Asking questions, right? And then the solution, how many fingers? Do you remember? Don't show us. Do you remember how many solutions? The one we started with solutions, do you remember how many? 4. Okay, tell us which ones. Lifestyle. Diet.
Rest.
That's the lifestyle.
Medicine.
And exactly. You see? Right? This, first the tree, second the tree, and the 4th tree. And that's called the Introduction to Sowa Rigpa, Tibetan medicine. Right? Did you know your memory is so good? Normally when we need to study anything about medicine, there's so many things. Oh no. Did you know your memory is so good? Now you remember what Sowa Rigpa is. That's it. Right? We remember them because we know them already. Right? Only our knowledge was disorganized. And now this tree helped us how to file them. Well organized. Right? Now anytime when we have problems, we know, okay, 4 solutions. I'm not so sure this one is bacteria or virus, it's cold or flu or this and that. We go back, palpation, urine, asking questions, symptoms, right? Why I'm getting sick again and again? I don't like it. Or why my migraine is coming again and again? I don't like it. Let's go to the first trunk. What's wrong with us? What foods are triggers? What emotions are triggers? Do you understand? So with this 3 tree, more or less we can have a very good picture about our health. Do you understand? That's the Sowa Rigpa. I'm saying this kind of knowledge, ancient knowledge, I call it uncorrupted wisdom. Do you understand? Uncorrupted wisdom. In the time of Yuto in 12th century, Yuto, he traveled to China, to India, Nepal, Mongolia, Persia, many countries, and he collected lots of medical knowledge together. He created the Sowa Rigpa, and he wrote one of the most important Sowa Rigpa texts. It's called 4 Tantra, 4 Medical Tantra. Okay? And he was very smart and kind. And he gave us the Sowa Rigpa study in a very visual, artistic way too. Right? Some of us, our visual memory is very good. Right? Just a harsh memorizing by heart is not that easy, right? So we can read the text and study and memorize and remember everything, or visual, artistic way. Okay, this, and traditionally when we study Sowa Rigpa, we do lots of trees. We start from these 3 trees, and then now there's a tree, it's called the tree system, there are 99 trees. You go to medicine class, it's almost you go to art class, you draw the trees and trees and trees. Yeah. And then one day you remember all those trees, you remember a whole system of Tibetan medicine. But at least when you remember these 3 trees, then you have a very good health GPS. Do you understand? 3 trees can help us to have basic GPS. For about ourselves, many of you said, I want to help myself and I want to help my friends and other people. This GPS we get from 3 trees. It doesn't take that much. Do you understand? Remember, we humans are super intelligent social animals. Don't make yourself stupid. Keep learning Sowa Rigpa. Okay.